Hey, Dr. Hattie. So, after our conversation today, I just happened to go look at your Hattie Hub. I totally forgot that we did some good stuff already. And look at this. I just want you to feast your eyes on this, the pricing. So, everything we talked about today, we had already built from your other app to this one. And you also have Savvy Southern Cooking, something like that. So, anyways, I just want you to look at the pricing page. Look at that. We're already there. This is months ago I built this out. Yeah. And look at that. Hattie Starter, Hattie Hub, Hattie Pro, Hattie for Teams, free, $12 a month custom. And check this out for educators getting started with AI. Boom, access to three basic tools, 10 AI generations per month, community support. Okay, that's just using your platform. And Hattie Pro, $12 a month. As you can see, for individual educators ready to unlock the full potential of AI, access to all 18 tools. I know you have 10, but we'll build 8 more. Unlimited AI generations. Now we can combine all of this. Well, one would have to get the API keys for all of them, or whatever the case is. But to have unlimited, obviously, it's $12 a month. Is especially when you have a good amount of people, then you can be like that other company, because you pretty much get a discount because you have you're opting in with volume. So priority email support, early access to new features because you'll be building all the time. And remember, you still have the other sites, so we could import those into here. The grant writing, I forgot your proprietary stuff. Now, Hattie for Teams, if you think, this was already built. Like, I'm just amazed. For schools and districts looking to empower their entire staff, this is custom for teams of people. You could charge top dollar, all pro features, admin dashboard for user management. Oh my God, that's nothing. Dedicated support and training, custom billing. So this is for the teams to have their own. So it's a white label basically. So you could white label their plans within your hub here, within your Hattie hub. Hattie's AI classroom companion, empower educators with intelligent tools for lesson planning, student engagement, and enhanced learning experiences. Explore features. Well, explore features is just going to go to the new features. Okay, so when you go here, we have what is called obviously the free 12 and custom, right? So that's just the pricing plan. So when we go here, oh, this was a random page that I saw. So it's like lesson start ideas, icebreaker questions. I know you can't really read it. I have to change the CSS class to black, or maybe even change. Actually, I don't like the. I'm so much more advanced now. I don't like the black and the black. Like it actually looks cool with this color, but I would change it maybe more classroom style, like kids in the background, the teachers, students working. I have no idea, but so I want to show you that. But when you go here and you go down to features, see that won't be open. That would just it could be a preview of what this would look like, but this will still be closed. So even though it's free, you still want them to log in because you want to create in CRM, customer relationship management, with the dashboard and profile and everything. That's easy. I do it in my other apps. So once they do this, even though it's free, they still have to log in. That way you'll have their email. You can do an email campaign, a text message campaign, a voicemail campaign, an AI agent call, text, voicemail drop campaign, all kinds of stuff. I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to confuse you. At the same time, you're working with Alicia Little, like she will probably be on board with you or teaching you even more how to even get even more savvier than this. But right now you have this. And um, yeah, I just want you to know that this exists. And we need to talk sooner than later because time will be a little bit of the essence because I will be white labeling this and offering it to teachers. But I want you to see what we built and see if you want this or not. If you want to wait, I can't promise that it'll be here. To be honest with you, like this is coming software. It needs to be out there. So I would really like to work with you on this. However, if you want to wait or if you want to go in another direction, just let me know, and I will pretty much white label. Pretty much what you're going to do, what you would do here for the teams, I will kind of do here for all the teachers who want to, or educators who want to open it up for their network of people. And this is all about, helping out others and also getting, monetizing and getting paid. So I do want to show you this right here. So the features is open right now. So when you get started, it's just going to go down there. But like I said, what I would do is make sure they log in and get their profile, then hit get started. Then this would be open. So like, I like to go backwards actually. Pathways, continuous growth pathways. Fuel your passion with resources for lifelong learning in the digital age. The journey of lifelong learning. All right, you got professional journals and publication. So this is kind of like what you want to give them for free. Like you can still do it because it's free. It's free content. I mean, they can go themselves, and when they go there, they can go to the website and just boom. Like I was telling you, I really don't want you to have them go off your platform because you're giving money away, in my mind. But if I mean, you can go all kinds of ways because you got the Google Education AI tools. Once you hit Explore, and I'm going to hit these. I just want to go over the cards real quick. Professional learning communities, PLCs. I mean, this is all from you, not from me. And I know you can't see it. Like I said, to change the class. So integrating growth into your practice. So we'll get back to that page. Like I said, I'm not sure if this is working yet, but I know we started something very beautiful. So once we go back here, then we go lesson structure. Look at it, describe your lesson goals, right? You click on it, teach students about photosynthesis and a 45-minute. We're going to click on that very soon. I just wanted to go over the overall structure of what we have. And like I said, I like going back. Remember that? Remember recognition? And I knew we had talked about this before, how you can have a Hattie certification or something like that. So why join professional associations? So this is, you're big on all this, like American Federation of Teachers, so they can visit the website. But once they go there, are they gonna come back to yours? I don't know. I don't think so. So I don't know about this, but it'll be your choice, obviously. Application guidance and resources, you know, all kinds of stuff here. So you have that. If you have the professional memberships, I'm thinking, why can't you do a certification from you? And that was that voice learning tools. I will do this because I had already done this. I know this works. So it's going to be very robotic, but once again, this was months ago. We can always I can always opt into with another let's say company, because this is built in like just with a free API to a voice modulator, let's say. So
Hello, this is a test of the HattieHub voice learning tools.
and that was just that quick little thing. So text to speech synthesizer, and oh wow, I forgot. This is crazy. Yeah, this is okay. Anyways, so that was a text to speech synthesizer, however you want to go about that. And then kick off engagement here. Tell us about your lesson. So this is really good because this will give teachers their lesson plan. Tell us about your lesson, subject topic, lesson objective, the grade level, time for kickoff, generate ideas, icebreaker questions, quick poll survey, icebreaker question, blah, 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 blah. It's just everything we talked about months ago is here. So I just want to share that. Once again, get started, explore features, everything. I would definitely have people opt in. So now that we have that, I am curious. Pricing plans, starter ideas. I don't even know. Like I said, not quite sure if this is all functioning right now. But if I go here, I definitely want to just duplicate this if it'll no, duplicate. Okay, good, good, good. I don't know. So let's say fractions. Students will understand. Okay. Fractions. grade level. Let's see. There should be a drop down for all the grade levels. I mean, that's just what I would do. But anyways, let's say high school or 10th grade. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let me see. Time for kickoff in minutes. I guess 5. I don't know why we did that, but we'll see. Generate ideas. Okay, so it's not. It's not. What do you call it? I did not generate the brain yet for generating the idea, but we got the infrastructure there. So, and we'll go over here. Where was I? That was this, right? So we already did the voice learning too, right? Because that was Mr. Microsoft David there. So we got that. And membership recognition, there's really nothing else to sub. So once again, if you click on this, it's going to take them away from your website. And that's no good. Want to give them the free thing? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever direction you want to go in, obviously. If it's free and they want to go there because you still capture their information. That's why it's important to capture their information before they click on something to get off your services. So I'm not a big fan of this. I think the memberships, I think you should create your own certification so that way you could take advantage of the pricing page. So once again, okay, come on in. And then lesson structure. Let's see what this is. Okay, so I'm going to just duplicate this. So describe your lesson goal. Okay, if I can remember this, teach students about like the initial cap about how to obtain an A in class. Let's see if this works. Outline my lesson. Whoa, okay, so we got something. I remember doing this actually. So, introduction, engage, and hook. Start with a surprising fact or a quick question related to the topic to capture. So, I would take all this and go right into like ChatGPT, and boom, I'll create my engage and hook, state objectives, core concept explanation. So this is their outline, and this is how you would make your course. So we can even go. I can't remember exactly what your proprietary thing is. Sorry, it's like 11:28 p.m. I just found this, so I want to make a quick video for you. But core concept explanation, activity practice, check for understanding. I mean, this is a course. Even though it's your outline of your lesson, it could be a course. So I'm trying to think. Describe your lesson goal. Oh my God, what is the name of your thing that you had? Let me say, what's a good course? Speed writing. I want to create course in speed writing. Let's see if that happens. All right. Start with a surprising fact question related to the topic they captured. Clearly state what students will be able to do at by the end of the lesson. Introduce the main topic with clear. Okay, so this is like more generic. So what I would want to do is make it specific to the actual information in the box. Because right now it's just like engage with students' activity, use quick formative assessment. So this might be the same if I say ice skating. So I might say the same thing. Yeah. So it's the same thing, but it gives you a beginning of how you can implement the lesson goal by doing the introduction, development, and closure, and then these can change as well. I just have to make it like smarter. Like I said, this was a couple months ago, but we got something in there. So that was the lesson structure, right? Yeah. And then growth pathways, we already talked about it. So let me see if this goes to the education. Yeah, so it goes away from your platform. once again, I don't care for that, but at the same time, once you capture their information from the homepage here, and once they say get started, it literally be like authentication box that will come up. Either you can sign in with Google or username and password. So that being said, you have the Hattie Hub. You already have the pricing. We already have that there. So yeah, when you do this, and obviously coming soon, so we will have to build that out, which is piece of cake's already built everything else out. But see, when you're at the pricing plan, once they opt in, so let's say you click here, they use their Stripe or whatever the case is to get in. Once you get their payment and it's confirmed on the back end, boom, get started. Now this home page will actually be their profile page. Like this is just a landing page to get people interested in the features, and then hopefully sign in for free. Hopefully sign in to get, to pay you a certain amount of money per month, and you keep promoting this to your network, and then it could snowball because people will talk about it. Then all of a sudden you're having $12 a month by 100 people, 1,000 people, you name it, and then you just really set it once, set it and forget it because once again, we would be creating courses. And that's just from this Hattie Hub. As you saw, Dr. Hattie, the other website, let me see how much time we have. The other website is, yeah, what we were working with on that. And let me see if I can go there. Where are we? Dr. Hattie Washington. Yeah, there we go. So you remember this. So we're just wanted to let you know that this exists. So we're going to get out of that. We're going to get out of that continuous growth. And when you look at it, it was something that I was thinking about. Like the Hattie dashboard. Okay, yeah, yeah. So once again, that would be the landing page dashboard, and we don't want this. So yeah, we're waiting for Hattie's thing to come up. Lesson structure. Yeah, we already talked about that. Lesson start ideas. Okay, get out of there. And we should be in. Okay, so remember, so this is the big one. Okay, yeah, yeah. Excellence, triple E. See that we can incorporate that into the hub because you already have it out. Excellence, triple E, excellence. So all this, everything you see here, we can create a course out of it, online course, and we can go deep with it. Oh my God, it's already written there. Beyond labels, your proprietary, fostering every student's potential. Section 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go on for days. Go on for days. Obviously, you know this because it's yours. Okay. The tools and resources. Now, it's interesting because we were talking about giving this away to people, but you can put it under a paywall where they literally pay you to know where to go to get whatever they have to get. So I like that. Classroom management, structure for success. This is also, it's so much you did here. So much. We'll put this as a course too. Okay, you got community. So people that's in the community, like you can create your own community blog, you name it. So if general AI in education, let me make sure it doesn't break. Oh, sweet. Stays right in your thing. Boom. Best practice for using AI to generate lesson outlines. Now, if this goes outside of our site, we would have to build this inside. But looks at 120 views, 2 comments. Obviously, it's all fake analytics right now, but oh, sweet. It's actually inside your hub. This is great. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Leave a comment. I don't know why I can't post it there yet, but like I said, I did this so many months ago, and it was just to show you what we could do. Great question. I think starting with clear learning objectives is key. All right. Thanks, Jubot Prime. That makes sense. I've also so now you have a community inside your hub. Come on, this is not. This is awesome. And that's just that prompt engineering for teachers. Hey, you see this? See this space? And if I can keep going down, you can have 400 of these. Well, you don't want that, but you can have more. So when you go to prompt engineering, yeah, I mean, best practice we're using AI. Okay, my favorite prompt for generating creative writing style. So people can engage with each other right there, leaving a comment. I love using Chat GPT for brainstorming lesson ideas. The key is to be very specific with your initial prompt. I don't think so, but things have changed. AI tools showcase in reviews. Best practice for using AI. Oh, it's the same thing. Now they're pretty much placeholders, right? Yeah, okay. No, but it's fine still because once you have a placeholder, you just add the new text to it, and then boom. And so no comments on that one. How are you preparing students for AI driven future? Curious to hear from others. Okay, okay. Was that this one? So I'm just curious. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, just want to see. Yeah, I love ChatGPT. Okay. Anyways, you get the gist of this. So that's the community. Remember, you have grant resources. So you people always looking for grants. You could put a paywall, then you teach them in a course or just a one, like if they pay up front, then you can just give them this. But a step-by-step tutorial would be the best. So yeah, would there be a little bit more work? Yeah, but we have AI, man. So we don't have to worry about a thing. Grant opportunities focus on Maryland and Baltimore. Oh, look at you. Because this is all you. I, I don't quite remember how I got all this information from you, but career hearts, okay, poverty, more info is okay. Placeholder link. Obviously, that link will be somewhere inside your hub. But like I said, I think I knew it. It's almost like too much time went away or something like that. But anyways, that Hattie's Hub is where I would put this, or maybe leave it here and just I could put a pay feature or paywall, and then a password username or authentication thing here because this is massive and hide like you wouldn't have that. I don't think about you. Definitely have that so that way people can get to know who you are. Right, pioneering AI education. Boom, and when you complete Alicia Little's certification, you put that right up there with this boom, because people know who she is, and that'll make you even more like amenable to sell anything. And you got your books. I know you already have your book on Amazon and stuff like that. But if you do have hard copies that you are your own publishing company, you push that out. This would be great to put Stripe or even. Well, I would go for more crypto option as well. So, I mean, Alicia knows all that as well. So, yeah, you could do anything. Higher order thinking. Yep. Look. Once again, this is a course. Guiding principles for your classroom. Course. Look at that example. What are the underlying assumptions here? Okay, this is AI. Oh, Bloom's how you say it? Bloom's what? Bloom taxonomy in action. You mentioned that earlier. So compare and contrast. So once again, this you can't give it away. You can't. It's too proprietary. It's too awesome. Making learning stick. Immediate application. Why immediate application matters. Boom, boom, boom. I don't. I just think you're sitting on the gold mine here, and the more you do conferences and seminars and talks and speeches and blah blah blah, the more people need to see that you have certain things like this. And maybe at the more, right? You have I remember the AI images we're looking into more multicultural stuff. So yeah, I mean, you could do anything, especially if you're working with Dali. I work with ideogram They're all good, but I really built some stuff with ideograms, some really good stuff, especially when it comes to the writing. Like it really gets it hands on. So remember, that's the AI images, storyboarding. And what is this? Storyboarding for education. Look at this. See, anything you see like this should not be free because this is came from your brain. And download the. Yeah, let me see if that works to be implemented. Okay, yeah, no problem. I could do that easily in the back end. No problem at all. Remember the chapters. So this is something right here. All right, and then I know the study guide, the workbook, then the reflection. And I mean, it's been a while since we both saw this, but I know I want to make your 10 tooltips interactive. And that's where we came up with this. And then, once you answer, you go to the next chapter, chapter two. But I think you did a different chapter naming convention. So, I'm not quite sure. But the key facets of all AI powered personalization. I mean, right now it's a bunch of text on here, but this could be animated. It could be so much. Like we just have so much. We literally have a canvas of all of information that we can really go at it. So yes, I don't know what else to say. Like chapter 12. Let's go to okay. Yeah, that's so basically chapter 12. Just build it out, but we got the infrastructure down. So chapter detail. I'm just looking at this point because it's been a while since I saw this. Oh well, no, we saw it today, but oh, remember, Jesus. Okay, how much time do I have? Oh my God, I don't have a lot. Okay, only 30 minutes. So remember, driven to succeed. This is your proprietary thing, right? Your book. Okay, so basically, you could turn your book, any writing, anything to a course or some type of paywall ebook thing. Of all these, and they could be different ones and different points packages, whatever you want to call it. So you have a lot here. Just want you to see what we already have. And I'm curious, what else we have? Educator resources. Hey, driven to succeed. Yeah, okay, so this is like your little hub, valuable tools material. Once again, they visit the website. Coming soon, the blog, connect on LinkedIn placeholder. Okay. So I'm just curious if we go here. Oh, driven to succeed. So I'm confused on that one. That's your book, right? But do you have a website for it? If not, you this would be a course. AI two tips for the teacher. Do you have a website for this? No, you don't. Course, not a website. Blog. Okay, keep it a blog. This is so much, so much. Um, was that the same thing? Okay. Sorry. Storyboarding. Did we already see this? Yes, we did. Okay, sorry. This is so much. Testimonials. I don't think you have that yet. Yeah, I remember I didn't build that out. Merchandise store. Now you already have a merchandise store somewhere, but you could do a whole e-commerce store inside here. I already did it for another client of mine, and it's bad. I love it. It's like forget Etsy and Shopify. You have your own thing. So we have almost under a little over a minute. Brain teasers. Oh, I told you about that. You already know about this. I'll show you answer. So, I mean, oh, next. Sure answer. Well, people were, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then you also have this visual puzzles. The actual puzzle is probably just a naming convention for the actual images. That's what usually happens. It breaks. So I just have to unbreak it, and then you actually see puzzle pieces, visual puzzle. So that being said, 30 seconds. I think you should really take a look at this video and um, make a decision. Like, what would you want to do? Because this has to get out there, and I want you to be the one to do it. Now, your proprietary stuff, I won't touch. That's yours, obviously. But the other app I would like to put out there, white label it, because that needs to be seen. All right, Dr. Hattie, Auntie, I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.